Say, you give me $1.5 million, and then I'll go back to church. I'll sing you hymns. Oh, Lord, I give that good. I'll go through the motions. I'll go to church for every Sunday from henceforth. Late service, not early. Early, I'm not joking you, the price would double. If you said, oh, you gotta go to early service, it actually would triple. You'd need to pay me $4.5 million for me to go to early service. But I'll show up every night at 6 a.m. Some Ragu sauce with spaghetti and meatballs there. Add a little bit of salt for taste. I'll sing that crap. I'll listen to the sermons. I'll go through all the motions, but you're going to pay me for it. The other thing I said is, well, if you can empirically prove God exists with the scientific method and that your God is the right God, I'll go there without the payment. Because, like, oh, dude, you're the guy? Okay, I ain't going to fuck with you. Unless he's a dick, in which case I'm like, yeah, I might fight you. I might join Satan. Now, maybe Satan ain't the bad guy. Maybe we've been propagandized. Look, all these women who are, like, under the age of 50 actually believe that there's, like, sexism and men hate them and maybe they've been oppressed this entire time. What if God's just like this big propagandist machine, huh? What if the good guy is Satan? So that was one of them. The other one is all these people, well, not all, but like 3 or 4. But, you know, after 2 or 3, you kind of think, all right, there's a trend going on here. Why don't you have children? We need people like you to... Then pay me! You need people like me to breed? Then fucking pay me! And that's a little bit more than $1.5 million, because you see, with the church, with travel time included, you're talking an hour and a half, 2 hours every week. With the kid, oh, good Lord, Jesus Christ. That's 18 years minimum. And that assumes I bring the kid up right and he's not influenced by the state or the schools or whatever else, and then he leaves at the age of 18 and he never comes back. Except for Christmas and Thanksgiving. You want me to have a kid? You want me to breed? Well, start paying me, motherfuckers. You want me to go? I got the setup, guys. I got the minimalist lifestyle. I get to go and travel. I get to do what I want. I am compared to the bullshit I went through when I was a child and how little I freaking had, how little, not only money, I'm not even talking the finances, I'm talking pure freedom. Right now, well, of course, in part because I'm an adult, but there's no permission. I just go. Hey, I think I'm going to go. Are you going to go? Yeah, I think I am. The girlfriend says, go. I'm like, thanks, babe. Thanks, sugar tits. Spank her in the ass, and I go. And I come back 2 weeks later. She says, how was it? I said, it was great. Missed you. That's why I came back. Good. Let's fuck. That's how it goes. But back then, oh no. I remember it was so bad we got excited because we could go to the grocery store just because we could leave the house. I didn't know that at the time. I didn't understand that concept of like changing your environment. I'm like, oh, I was like a freaking dog. I was excited to get in the car. We're going to go somewhere. Are we going to go somewhere? We're going to go. Oh my God. Wagging my tail. If I had a freaking tail, I'd be wagging it just because we're going to go to Target to pick up some batteries. And now I got the life. Now I smoke great cigars. I just did a video on how to smoke a cigar. I went down to my Kuwaiti buddy. Traveled a long way. Visited some friends over in the west side. Picked up some cigars along the way. Did a video on how to smoke cigars. I smoke cigars. I drink booze. I do whatever I want. Go whenever I want. Leave whenever I please. Come back whenever I want. And here you guys who, you must have been brought up in the childhood bubble. You almost have had the June Award Cleaver experience. Like, it's great. Why don't you breed? We need more soldiers for the future of Fight for America. We need future soldiers for Western civilization. Yeah, you think I'm going to bring a kid into this world? You think, well, God, heaven help me if I have a son. Heaven help me if I have a son with a white woman. That kid will be white and male. Oh, a kid would be crucified and murdered in half a second. No freaking way. Not to mention I have to give up my own life. So if you want me to have a son, you're not going to pay for my inconvenience to raise the little rat bastard for damn well near 20 years. You're going to pay for the shit he's going to have to go through. So for all of you that you don't really want to breed, all you people, the smart people aren't breeding. Why aren't the people who are breeding not breeding? Yeah, you know what? Each kid, $15 million post-tax. And not dollars. I want it diversified. I want it split. How do I want it split? I want $3 million in different types of currencies. I want $3 million in gold and silver. I want $3 million in Swiss francs. I want $3 million in US dollars. I want $3 million in euros. And I want $3 million in what? Singaporean dollars. Alright, so for all of you who you're just introduced to the Clary channel, we need more people like you to breed. You ought to join Christianity. Pay me. Come on, isn't a soul worth it? You're gonna save me, huh? Save one soul? If it just changes and saves one life, it's worth it. Come on, that's the leftist mantra, right? If it just saves one life, it's worth $18 trillion in enslaving 100 million lives of others? You want me to go to church? You want me to believe in Christ? Why don't you fucking make it worth it to me? And don't give me your fucking goddamn motherfucking bullshit. It says here in this Bible that was written 4,000 years ago by a bunch of fucking Jews high on cotton cocaine over in the desert. And they couldn't even find their way out for 40 years in the little Sinai Peninsula. How am I supposed to follow those guys? Sinai Peninsula ain't that big. And they're lost for 40 years? Oh yeah, I'm gonna follow those guys. Jesus Christ. And then you want me to ruin this perfect setup. The one modicum, the one morsel of happiness, the one more, I'm not starving. I have food. The mortgage is affordable. I can travel. I can enjoy life. Oh, now you want me to fuck this up by tethering myself to a goddamn lead anchor weight known as a child. Are you going to pay for it? Not only me, but you're going to pay for the hell that poor kid's going to go through? Look, I will. And you know what? How about this? Let's meet halfway in the middle. I'll donate my sperm. You can take a goddamn syringe, because I had myself a vasectomy. You're gonna dope me up with a lot of anesthetic. You can extract as much sperm as you want. You're gonna pay me $7.5 million for each kid that comes out of my genetic pool. You go and make as many fucking Clary clone babies as you want. I want $7.5 million for each. And apparently, that's what you guys want. Apparently, this is really important that I breed. If it's that important, you'll compensate me for it. And I'm not even raising these kids. You're just going to rent my sperm. Sperm rental. Clary's sperm will rent. You can rent my sperm, impregnate as many women as you want. I get $7.5 million for each rat bastard that comes out of the test tube. And I ain't going to pay no fatherly child support, none of that. So you good little goody two-shoes, Koch brother, Christian, left or right-leaning, conservative, liberal, you guys who all want to, okay, fine, pay me. Pay me. I've never understood that about this, especially along the lineage and the kings. You look at history, especially in Russia, but European history, it's a cycle, guys. It's a cycle. Your lineage doesn't matter. Oh, I come from good stock. Fuck your stock. It has nothing to do with your stock. What happens is usually a military guy that takes over because the rat bastard spoiled piece of shit king that inherited everything and was born with a silver spoon in his mouth threw the kingdom into hell. And then a strong man comes in who actually served his ranks, fight in the military, actually knows how he takes over. All right, he's the new king. And then he bears a child. And it's the oldest child, the oldest son, I don't know why that is, but he goes, oh, you are the oldest son, and I forgot all the wisdom I learned on the battlefields of Europe, and I'm going to give you this entire kingdom, even though you're a pussy rat bastard. And then that kid, the father laid down some institutional changes, some structural changes. The country's doing really well, so even after that guy dies, his influence still is there for a couple decades later, so that first son kind of floats on the coattails of the general. And then that idiot spits out some rat bastard child and says the father never ever had any kind of real temerity or rigor or strife in his life. He spoils that kid even more, and then that kid throws the country into turmoil. And then guess what? Another strong general comes up and takes over anyway. That's the history of Europe. So what do you think my kid's going to do? What do you think? Just because it's my genetic material? You think that just because it comes out looking like me, charmingly handsome as it might be, could be intelligent, what, you think it's going to lead? You think it's going to do good? You think it ain't gonna go and major in women's studies and become a metrosexual pussy left-wing voting dipshit? What if it becomes the next Karl Marx? I mean, but hey, you guys all believe in this genetic stuff. Ooh, the smart people have to breed. It's not, money's not there for us. Money isn't there for us. So if you want me to breed one child and raise it myself, $15 million after tax. If you want me to just merely donate my sperm, $7.5 million per child, and I don't see it. There's a legal contract. It's full bulletproof. I don't care. I'm not raising. I don't even see that kid. That kid doesn't even know it's me. He comes out saying, I kind of look like that angry guy on the podcast and the YouTube. I wonder if he's my father. He won't ever know. He won't know. So in other words, either put up or shut up. Stop asking. Stop joining me to ask me to join a religion. Stop asking me to breed. Because society hasn't made it worthwhile for either endeavors.